Survey found that 70% of small business owners think President Obama's policies are making it harder to do business. Joining the company is Ed Pasquale. He's with Tripp Scott. That's a law firm that serves entrepreneurs and growing companies in South Florida. Ed, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get this clear now. Your business, your law firm, works with small businesses and entrepreneurs.
Right.
They come to you and say, hey, Ed, I've got a legal problem. I've got a government problem. That's what happens?
Oh, all the time.
Right. I want a list. What are the problems that they're running up to or up against with the Obama administration?
Well,
Number
first,
one.
let's start first. First is that the president simply doesn't appreciate the entrepreneur. The comments, you didn't build it. That goes to the heart of it. But let's talk specifics.
Yeah.
Specifically, regulations. You know, Obamacare is a big, heavy burden that was thrown on the entrepreneur's desk and say, now comply. But no one read the bill when it was passed, 2,000-page plus, and now all the regulators are at it writing regulations around that bill.
But it doesn't apply to businesses with fewer than 50 employees, does it?
But look, small businesses are 50 plus as well, and businesses who have 20 or 30 employees want to be 50 plus, and that prevents them from being 50 plus. Who would want to hire that 50th employee then to fit into that box and have to comply with those regulations?
So what, okay, is the problem with small businesses and Obamacare that they don't know what rules and regulations? If they've got more than 50 employees, they don't know. Is that it?
They don't know, and they don't know. The uncertainty is what kills the entrepreneurial spirit.
Well, you're the law firm. They come to you. We've got this problem. We don't know. What do you tell them?
Well, we try to work through it with them, and we're happy for the business, Stuart, but here's the point. Small businesses can't afford to have a cadre of lobbyists and lawyers with them every decision point they make. Okay. And the problem is that that is a cost to doing business then. They have to pay to come to me and ask me, what about this regulation? How do I comply? How do I get this license, Ed? How do I comply with Obamacare? How do I comply with how do I get a loan from a bank? You know, so the combination of those things.
Understood. Problem one, Obamacare.
Yeah.
Got it. Problem two.
Taxes. Taxes. Big time. You know, the idea of rolling back or pulling back from the Bush tax cuts for the top end of the scale impacts small businesses because, remember, most of those people file through a sub-S. They're sub-S companies, and their taxes are paid through their personal returns.
So if their personal rate of federal income tax is 35%, right, and their small business makes a profit, that profit is taxed at 35%, same as their personal tax rate.
That's right. It flows through to their personal tax return.
And they don't know whether that rate goes up or stays still, or if Romney wins, comes down.
Correct.
Okay. So
correct.
What do you tell them?
Uncertainty is a killer in small business.
They come to you for a solution.
Well,
you haven't got a solution.
Well, I don't, because a lot of this is uncertain. So as an example, you know, 3,800 new regulations came down from the federal government just last year, and we're on course now for close to 5,000 this year. That is just an unbelievable burden.
Okay, I've got Obamacare, I've got taxes, uncertainty in both.
Right.
Number three.
They're just afraid. They're just afraid that this government, this federal government, wants to intrude their life. And so what you have is the power shift from elected officials, from state and local governments, to regulators, faceless, nameless folks who are trying to force them to comply.
But why would they come to you to be charged? You're going to charge them a fee, and you're going to tell them, well, it's uncertainty in Obamacare, uncertainty in taxes, and you're afraid of what's coming down the pike. Right. But there's nothing you can do. You can't do anything about those three areas. Well, and you're charging them.
I'm charging them. But put aside my interest for a second, Stuart. We can help them. We can help them navigate through some of that. But the uncertainty is still there. I cannot pull the uncertainty away to allow for my client to feel comfortable enough to expand his business.
All right, you've got your finger on the pulse of Florida. Who wins Florida?
Romney.
Definitely?
Absolutely.
Why'd you say that real fast?
Two things. One, organizationally, the Republican Party is a lot stronger statewide down there because of all the governor and the legislature, but Romney has to work hard. And secondly, I think there is a hidden issue here that the Obama's position with respect to Israel and his kind of frosty relation with Benjamin Netanyahu will convert some strong Democratic older Jewish voters, particularly in South Florida. And remember, for every one of those who switches and votes to Romney, that's really a twofer, Stuart.
Gotcha. Ed Pasquale, we appreciate you being with us. Come and see us again, sir.
Thank you.